Okay, so the easiest way to do this was to do a video. I got a Facebook comment, and I think I said that we had a few. What did I say? I think we said we had a few DSE amplifiers. I don't know if I said 4. I don't know. Now, bearing in mind, 2 of them left today, and have gone out to clients. So Tom, yours, you know who you are. Yours is on the way. And Bill, yours is on the way as well. And Tom, you bought a lot of stuff from us, so much appreciated, mate. Really do. Now, unfortunately, you guys don't get to see a video of yours working, but it was a comment that said I was so full of shit and I haven't got any stock here. And, you know, it said, stop putting up ads with equipment you don't own. And I thought, now I have to put a video up. I wasn't going to. It's just a, you know, bloody... We're knocking these out for $150 posted to your door. You know, obviously there's no profit in these. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. We're just getting rid of them. Anyway, it prompted me to make a video because whoever wrote that comment, I don't know you, to be honest, and you're not blocked, by the way. I just looked at your comment and thought, okay, well, you know, everybody's got an opinion. But please, come down to 102 Hogan Lane, Tangamalanga one day and find out why, you know, I want to be full of shit. I want to be the person that doesn't have all this stuff. We've got way too much here. So, you know, look, I don't put these things on to provoke people to antagonise them like obviously antagonise this chap. I don't know what the problem was, but it did go on a bit of a rave. I noticed that comment's since gone too. So I think maybe one of the moderators wasn't on our VK Classifieds, VK Ham Sales and Service site. It was on one of the other sites. And no, Paul, it wasn't on your site. I know you would have killed it in seconds, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't mind. Look, you're going to get your critics in amateur radio, in CB radio, in everything. Look, you're just going to get it. You know, they're going to happen, and it is just what it is. Not everybody's, you know, playing with a full deck out there. I'm not suggesting that of the person that we're talking about because I don't know him. But anyway. Okay, so I thought, what the hell? Paul Ashby, I think, is taking this one here or that way, whatever works. And look, just to put a kibosh on this as far as more sales, I've got more emails to buy these than I have amplifiers now. Now, you know, like when I first put the email up, you know, I was just answering Paul's advert to say, hey, what's anybody got out there in 6 meter amps? And I thought, and I think that's where it started. I put a comment up. And then where the river sort of broke and the dam broke was when I thought, I'll also put an ad up because I know we've got a few of these. And so we obviously disseminate our different ads to different sites and etc. and different ones do or don't love me. Anyway, but yeah, so that's sort of the thing. But generally, if I say we've got a lot of something, it's a good time to buy, and I'll tell you why, because generally I don't want it here. You know, if we've got 5 in stock of something, well, that makes no sense at all. It's like a mate of mine the other day. He's bought this one here, the ARF 2001. Now, he already owns one from me. Mate, you know who you are. That's put aside for you, even though it's sitting here on the bench. That is yours. But he's smart enough to say, hey, what about those other 2 you got there? Bang. That is the way to get a deal out of me. He's also said, what about all your CPI gear? What about, I'll take it all. You know, we love those sort of buyers. And those buyers are... which, well, to be honest, they make up the, when you talk dollars, probably the mass majority, as far as dollars-wise, of what, gets us getting some stuff off the shelves and some money back in the account so I can actually pay for a few mods on my Corvette and, you know, trust me, I'm not spending any more on radio. Well, I am. No, that's not true. Just got to go to my shack. I just bought another 7851 and I'm looking at a 7800 and I don't know why, I've just bought a 775. So I still have my personal things that I buy for me that, you know, but the rest of the collection, yeah, that's on its way out. Had a comment on air the other day. Why aren't you dead yet? Oh, sorry for the sniffles. It's cold out here. Why aren't you dead yet? Let's cover, okay, we're going to cover, are we full of shit and did we really have a number of these amplifiers sitting here? So we covered that. Why aren't I dead yet? Yeah. And this was care of VK4PA on air the other day. And I don't know him. I actually don't know him. And he said, I thought you'd be dead by now. And I just, you know, answered it very discreetly. I said, look, you know, we're all here for a limited amount of time. But look, let me tell you, the reason I'm not dead yet, and I say this to people, you don't know how long you've got on this planet. I've lost 40 kilos in the last 18 months. 18 months ago, they said, look, 18 months to 3 years, you're not going to be here. Look, you've got to get used to that. It's, I don't mind telling you, it's a HCM problem, which is cardiomyopathy. I have a 14 mil thickness problem in my heart, and no, I can't keep doing this forever, no question about it. So why am I not dead yet? Because I took the load off my heart by taking 40 kilos off my body, and that was, sort of the way to try and at least give myself a chance. My life is not about accumulating anything anymore. It really isn't. It's about spending more time with my wife. Hence, getting rid of some of this stuff is part of that, so that she's not left with the burden. So anyway, that's the answer. Whoever that, I don't know who VK4PA is, but there's some guy that runs the net up in Queensland, and obviously doesn't like me too much. But look, whatever. You can't. And look, if I could teach you one thing in life, and I've been in business a lot of years, you will never make everybody happy. Don't try. Don't waste your time. There are people out there that will always be critical of you, especially if you go and achieve something in life. God help you. You go out there and try and achieve and actually do something. You will be a target. So, my advice, some of the most incredible amateurs who I know who are successful, and I'm talking about, say, the Gym VK2QAs or the list goes on. I'm thinking of Graham. Something GB. Oh, no, because of course I'm wrong. Anyway, engineer up. Look, I could go through so many different people. Don 3HDX. They have had to put up with some of the worst criticism on the planet. Why? Because people are not happy about their success for some reason. I always used, and I'm nowhere near as successful as any of those people, by the way. But I always use their success as a way. It's like a mentorship that they don't even know they're doing, but they are. They're just unique people who teach you to keep moving forward. All right, now we've got all the politics out the way. Let's have a look. So this is I don't know, Paul. This if this one all works all right, we'll call this yours. I don't know. They're all pretty much the same. I don't really think, as long as the meters work. Hang on, just hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's good. And output wise, we're putting about 10 watts into it. Harley, 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 ha, 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 ha. Good 100 watts there. So number one on 5110 is getting it's 100 watts, no probs. By the way, I won't be editing this video. If this one doesn't work and this one doesn't work, you are going to see that. These have been sitting around for years. I have no idea which is which, so I've just been testing as I go. The two I tested earlier today, I actually tested down in the workshop back in the house, and when I came out here, I thought, why didn't I bring the 6 meter radio with me? And I thought, I've got a 6 meter radio that's even perfect, so why not? Okay, let me plug into the other one. Stopping and starting the video, the next thing people will say, but he changed them around. He moved them up and down. Oh, God. All right. I don't know if there's a way to tell. Oh, there is really. Look at that. The screw on the top one is different to the screw on the bottom one. And that one there, well, it's a different screw. But if you just check those screw positions and the differences in the screws and what else, you'll see I'm not mucking around here. Okay, so the second one, 1 2, the meter on there is working okay. Harley, 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 Harley. On the 150 watt scale, we have a winner. These things are pretty robust, by the way. For a 6 meter strip line amp, beautiful. Just hang on, we'll do the next one. Okay, now the last one. Let's have a look. We've got a meter that's not working on it. They just use a little Cybernet meter, actually. No, they don't. Sorry, that's a Cobra meter. They use the meter out of the Cobras. Harley, 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 Harley. Yeah, it's getting its 150 watts. So I'll have a look at that meter on that one very quickly. I'll make that the last one to go out. So Paul, yours is distinct by the fact it's got a black screw sitting there. Unless you want the matching screws, either of these two here are absolutely perfect. This one here, just a meter that needs, I've got them in stock if worse comes to worse, but I don't know whether I want to throw in a bloody meter with amps so cheap. So anyway, we'll see. Look, that there's probably going to need to go to, that'll go to someone who's not been answered yet anyway. On purpose, let me just turn this down. Look, on purpose, I didn't answer a couple of people because I just needed to know. And even Paul, I said, Paul, look, some mate I am. I said I really would like to, supply you an amplifier, but I just, being very honest, haven't tested yours yet because with the other two we're able to do, and I knew these were out here. For those of you who've inquired about our 2 meter and I think some 70 centimeter ones we've got, I'm trying to remember now. I think the 70 centimeters were only 50 watts or something. I'm just digging those out over the next few days, so just hang in there with me on that one. But anyway, Jesus is turning out to be a great little tool just to take around anywhere. I was actually going to put it up for sale, and I mentioned it to someone on Facebook, but I'm starting to wonder whether or not we should just keep this as a little test thing. I'm unlikely to use it much with the like portable aspects of it at the moment, but don't know. Look, it still might go because I've got an IC703 as well, and I didn't mind those, and I've got the separation kit and everything for that, so I don't know, we'll make a decision soon. Anyway, okay, so there you go. That's the 6 meter amps. They were quite a healthy amp. They're quite reasonable. As I say to everybody on these, what you see is what you get. If the post office decides to run a forklift over it or to damage your item on the way down to you, no, not interested. Not $150 posted to your door. There is only so much, I mean, we have disciplines here where, there are certain things, obviously, we try and help you with, but some of these things, they're just being sold so cheap that, and look, the take-up rate on this was just crazy. Over 24 hours, we've got enough inquiries to fill, obviously, more than we've got here. Ended up being 5. So to the person that said I was full of shit, I said I think we had 4. I might have said 4 or maybe 5. So anyway, so it turned out 5. Not a bad guess, because to me they were all just black boxes. Keep in mind, I've got a lot more black boxes with the DSC label on there that are 2 meters and 70 centimeters as well. So we'll get to those at some stage. I'm just not sure what I want to do with those yet. But the 6 meters, yeah, look, I've got a kilowatt on 6 meters. Actually, I've got more than that, 1.5. So we're pretty right there. All right, thanks very much for having a look at this. And remember, my advice to all of you, do not pay attention to what anybody says on Facebook. Don't worry about it, no matter what someone says. Just trust me on this. Your life is better than theirs. As much as they carry on like lunatics and dickheads, your life, I guarantee you, if I was to do, as an unbiased party, a look at your life versus the person that's giving you a harrowing time on Facebook for whatever reason and deciding that you're a terrible person, and they come up on whatever it is you do on ham radio or channel 35 and someone abuses you, and let it go. Just, life's too short. That is my message to the world. Unfortunately, we don't have a long time on this planet, but you can make it a good time, so definitely make it a good time. All right, 73s to everybody, and thanks for having a look at this video. And if Brenton's philosophy of life lesson helped you at all, that's great. We'll just send you the bill. I'm sure psychologists make more than technicians, so anyway. All right, guys, 73s, all the best. Cheers.